right, I'm gonna do this quick because it's super windy and don't know if any of this audio is gonna turn out. It's day whatever, probably like 20 something of our fence installation, and it's an exciting day because we're going to take the actual fence wire and put it on the fence. We have never done this before. We've watched some YouTube videos, so this is gonna be a learning experience for us. We have a chain link fence tightener that we've borrowed from a friend. We'll see how it goes. This is kind of second to the last phase. We've got most of the rest of the fence in. There's a section, there's probably about 50 feet we haven't done yet because the tractor broke 2 days ago. So we're gonna wait on that till I could excavate to put the fence that rolls underneath the dirt in. So we thought we'd try this and see how this goes. And it's a beautiful day to do it. It's only about 76 today. And yes, we're still wusses. We still have our sunshade up. We're gonna see how this goes. So hopefully smoothly. And then if this goes well, hopefully the next couple of days, we can get it all finished and then we can start putting our electric wire on the outside to protect our animals from coyotes or other predators. So here we go. All right, so that took a lot longer than we had hoped, and I'm sure 90% of that is just us not knowing what we're doing. The other part is not having the right tools. It became pretty clear that we did not have the right tools for this. And when I asked the fencing company we bought all this stuff from, they didn't have any suggestions. I'm gonna go online and look for some other tools that might make this a little easier because it took us 4 hours to do 40 feet, maybe. I am confident in the stuff they did sell us though. Like this stuff, once it's tied down, is very sturdy, very strong, very thick. It's good, it's tight, and you definitely need a fence tightener to make this stuff work. Didn't think that we would need it, but luckily we'd borrowed one, and you definitely need to get on there and tension it and then put all your ties on. It really makes this stuff very firm, very tight. Especially when you push on it from the backside, you can tell that, you know, there's not a lot of give, which is perfect if you have animals that are gonna be rubbing up against it. We're sore, got blisters all over our fingers. Didn't go as well as we had hoped, but it is progress, and just a little bit every day. We're gonna go in and get something to eat because we're starving and grouchy, and pick this up tomorrow. Although it might rain tomorrow, so we'll see. Now that I had this trencher, I had this crazy idea to use this to dig, and it worked out pretty well. Something I wanted to talk about is our corners and overlapping, just to make sure that you know how overboard we're going on this. So we have the other side coming over, wrapping, and then both of them getting tied together, and then there was a third piece that we put over it and tied together just to make sure, you know, there's no way that you can get under, through, or push them to separate, and so they're all tied together. Same thing here, all overlapping, tied together, so there's no way to get under it or around it. it's too hard to get through it. So you can underdo it, but you can't overdo it. We actually received a reminder that morning of why these details are so important. It was time to really test out my new trencher, so I used it to trench for conduit to run throughout the pasture as well as to the front of the property for possible future needs. We ended up burying a 2-inch line for power, a 1.5-inch line for data, and a 3/4-inch water line. Looks like this is the shallowest point, and we're about 19-20 inches. Crossing under here. Shallowest is about 24 over here so far. The gates proved to be a little bit more challenging. We needed to make sure that we had 100% coverage around the entire pasture for our anti-dig fence. After all, what's the point of installing the no-dig fence if you skip the gate areas? We came up with this idea to run the fence posts across the entire opening that would sit at ground level, and then we attach the no-dig fence to that. When the gate is closed, the bottom of it rests on top of the buried fence post, which ensures that we have no gap in our anti-dig fence. Thanks again for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. Really helps the channel, and we'll see you on the next one. We have reached an exciting point, kind of.